You ever sit down to watch something great and somehow feel like the sound is lagging behind the picture? That moment of disconnect, that's exactly what fades away the first time you live with the Bose Smart Dolby Atmos Soundbar. This is for the kind of person who cares about presence, not just volume. You don't want boomy bass that overshadows words. You want subtlety where it matters and impact where it counts. You're the one who notices when dialogue feels buried, or when effects feel wide but hollow, because once you hear what balanced audio actually sounds like, flat sound just feels wrong. Before anything else, take a moment to check the current price and availability. Systems like this don't sit dormant, they move when people realize how much they improve everyday watching. You probably reached the upgrade thought gradually. A scene where whispers lost meaning. A moment where music was vibrant but voices faded. Sports where ambience crowded out commentary. You learned to adjust volume mid-scene, to lean in, to strain a bit, until one day you realized you were no longer relaxing in front of the screen. That's the moment you knew something wasn't right. Once this soundbar is in your space, that friction disappears. Dialogue becomes intelligible without effort. Effects don't fight with voices, they complement them. Atmos height feels natural, not forced, a sense that sound is above you as much as it's around you. Instead of audio chasing the visuals, it moves with them, and that feels like freedom. In real life, that difference shows up everywhere. Movie nights feel more cinematic because effects have room to breathe and voices stay anchored. Gaming feels more immediate because footsteps and ambient cues have direction, clarity, and depth. Even podcasts and everyday TV become easier to follow. You don't lean in to catch words anymore, you just hear them. What really surprises you isn't just the performance, it's the effortlessness. The AI dialogue mode doesn't just boost voices, it lets them sit naturally in the mix. Voice control doesn't feel like a gimmick, it becomes part of how you live with your system. Streaming from Bluetooth or AirPlay doesn't just work, it feels fluent, like the soundbar is an extension of your space, not an addition you have to manage. Quick heads up, don't wait on the price or stock. Gear that genuinely upgrades the experience tends to get noticed fast. If you're wondering whether Dolby Atmos matters, here's the real clarity: it adds height, space, and dimension in a way that makes scenes feel larger than life instead of artificially louder. Once you feel that, flat becomes hollow. There's a grounded pride that comes with owning something like this. It doesn't shout specs. It doesn't grab attention. It just performs consistently, cleanly, and without fuss. You don't explain your soundbar to guests, you just let them notice something's right. Audio feels dimensional and precise. Dialogue stays natural and clear. Effects feel enveloping without clutter. Every watch feels effortless and real. Your space feels intentionally alive. It's not built for people who treat sound as a box check. It's for listeners who want presence, clarity, and immersion every time they sit down. Eventually, comparisons fade. You realize you're not choosing between specs, you're choosing how you want to feel when a scene hits, when a soundtrack swells, when a moment matters. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you delay and later regret when your old setup feels thin in hindsight. If you're ready to stop tackling your audio and start living with it, check the current price, see what's available, and make the choice that finally feels right every time you press play.